I love cartoon. I'm a cartoon person.
Oh,
You have
Yeah,
to
that's
try
good.
it. You have to try it. Now let's get back to you. You know what I mean? Tell us about yourself. Who is Classic Greg?
Classic Greg is a lot of things.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I'm a lot of things. Just that.
Yeah, can you
Yeah.
just mention like
A
one?
few.
Exactly.
We need to
so
know.
we
Yeah. So I'm a music artist.
Yeah.
Basically, I'm a producer. Yeah. I'm a singer. I'm a rapper, and apart from that, I'm also a banker. Yeah. And
Wow, multi jobs.
yeah, I
You're
do a lot of other
multi-talented.
Yeah,
things. Yeah.
multi-talented.
So I really, I really have been doing music for quite some time.
How long?
I think, okay, 2006.
2006. You've been in the game for quite some time.
Hustling.
Yeah, actually, the last time I was surprised. The last time I can't even remember the last time I came to Muvi. It's been a while because I really been
Nice.
like off, on and off with music.
Yeah?
But I think
But why have you been on and off with music?
because I'm a lot of things, you know.
Other than a
Multitasker.
producer, musical artist, we don't know these other things. Now, this is why I was asking, saying, can you tell us the other things? Do you
Yeah.
have, let's say, a professional life where maybe you have a job, a formal job,
Yes.
white collar job? So you do have.
Yes, yes.
All right, where are you working? If you don't mind.
I don't mind. I'm a banker. I'm with Bank of China.
You're a banker.
Yes.
Wow, that's very inspiring. I think finance and banking is something that I'm passionate about.
Are you
I should
sure?
try it. No, yes, I'm sure. It's just a month. But yeah, I'm sure. Now let's talk about music, eh? So what
Okay.
is a classic sound for you?
For me, a classic sound is a sound that is that has a cultural signature.
Okay.
You know, a marker that says, for example, if you play a certain kind of sound, it identifies a place to say, oh, that sound is from the Caribbean, or that sound is from Southern Africa,
Yeah.
or that sound is from Asia. You know, for me,
So you're into the traditional vibe, Kalindula vibe. Because I think Zambian signature tune is Kalindula. So
yes. But
Or you turn Kalindula into hip hop like, piano like. Is it
Okay.
is it a
Modern day
mixture?
arts. Yeah.
it's a mix on a lot of levels.
Okay.
There's I like to add a cultural element to my music.
Yeah.
Basically, sometimes it can just be pop fusion, but then it's gonna have like
That Zambian aspect.
maybe the language. I'll
Okay.
sing in Nsenga.
Yeah.
You know, I'll sing in an indigenous language. Maybe it will be the sound that will be traditional marker.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I believe that they should always be an identity signature.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So, like, one of the biggest fundamentals of an artist when starting is the stage name. So, why would you go for classic, or why did you go for classic as your stage name?
Well,
Is it representing something, or
I think it represents a certain aspect of myself that is chosen to present music from my own cultural perspective. Not that I should it should be entirely marked with my own. I can borrow from different kinds of sounds. I can do a rap
Exactly.
song, but then I always think that it has to have an identity signature. So I think that fits into my choosing of the name Classic Greg. Yeah.
So the sound has
I want to
be
conserve. I want to, yeah.
yeah, it makes sense.
We're conserving
Yeah.
tradition and signature in a classic way.
Yes.
All right. So you did a song with Bobby East, eh?
Yeah, my recent song. Yeah.
Yes. Can you please tell us about it?
Oh, okay.
What was the inspiration, the
Class.
creativity process?
Wow. So, I just thought of. It's really that one was really random, you know.
Yeah.
I just sat down and like, okay, let me write a song about a situation where somebody isn't really being treated properly, and then
Yeah.
they get to move to a situation where they're treated better, and they realize like, oh, okay, I was actually missing out on this.
Yeah.
And so I just sat down and wrote that song. I knew that basically when I'm producing music, because the past two albums that I have, I've produced them myself. Mostly, yeah, most of the songs, especially the recent album came out in February. I produced it. So after that, I wanted to get away from producing my own music. I want to go to different kind of producers and get different sound and fuse it with my creativity. I think that's something that might work out different for me. So I sat down and composed a song, and I knew that I was going to give it to some other producer to produce it. So after I did that, I was comfortable with it, and then that's when I took it to Stash, and we worked on the song, and Bobby East jumped on. Yeah, and the rest was history.
The rest is classic history.
Yeah.
So, as classic Greg, what changes would you like to see in the Zambian music industry?
Okay. There's a lot of change that is already happening in the music industry right
Yes,
now.
yeah, we're going for.
One of the major changes I want to see is where we build an industry. You know, a lot of people want to associate music with an industry because it is an industry.
Yes.
But we don't really realize what it means for something to be an industry. When I talk about media, for example, like here, Movie TV, this is an industry because there's presenters that will come in, and there will be technicians that will come in, there will be transmission people that are working, they'll come in. It forms a system of different people who are feeding off this platform. So if it's able to support a lot of people, it's a system that can be called an industry. But for music, you'll find that the way I said earlier, I get to produce my own music. I get to do the costumes for my music video. I shouldn't be too involved.
Yeah.
The moment I'm too involved, then it's not working as an industry. We need a fashion designer to do my costume, a makeup artist to do our makeup set. We need a drummer to play drums. We need a guitarist to play guitar. Everybody should come together. One song maybe should have at least 50 people coming together to create that project. And those people should walk away with something in their pockets. Then we are making an industry.
Exactly.
Because if I play my song to a kid, a young person, they should be able to feel proud to say, oh, okay, this is really, really nice because my dad works at a studio, he's a sound engineer, and my dad pays school for me. So music is important.
Yeah.
So young people will be able to appreciate music because they see value. You know, we want to see a guitarist that's able to feed their family, like pay university fees by playing guitar.
Yeah.
Then we will see that okay, now the industry is reaching to great heights.
Yeah.
You know, but as long as we artists can't really generate so much money, I know artists, maybe the main artist maybe can be getting paid, but then is your sound technician also getting paid well to take care of themselves? Is your studio manager or your artist manager also getting enough from you as an artist to take care of themselves? So the system has to be well fed and healthy. That's when we'll say we have reached
That level.
Yeah.
So, in your music industry, in your journey, right?
Yes.
Any musical, any good video shoots and performances, any memorable ones that you treasure in your heart?
I've had a number of. So when I did my first album in 2016, I had a music video for Robbery. I think it did well. It was on quite a number of charts. It played, featured on some international TV channels, even also on one of the other TV channels. I think it was number 2 for 3 months on the top 10 charts. Yeah.
Ah, that is
And
nice.
Yeah, that's just one of the videos because that album had like 3 videos that we had worked on, and so recently, like last weekend, I was performing at we had a show at an amusement park in somewhere in Silverest. I performed alongside Tishon and Chef 187 as well. That was 2 days, Saturday and Sunday. Yeah, so I think right now I'm trying to be more involved, more active. Yeah, and I think I like that kind of energy.
Yeah. All right. So let's talk about the people you want to work with. Who are you really looking forward to work
That's really a tough question. I don't expect
with? You
it
can
to
just
be
give us your top 5.
okay. Like here in Zambia,
Anyway.
anywhere, just
Yeah.
anywhere. Okay.
So number 1.
I want to work with Moses Sakala.
Okay.
I also want to work with Sebastian Dutch,
Oh wow.
Nice.
and I want to work with Kekero as well
Oh, wow.
on the production line.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've always wanted to work with Kekero.
So 2 more.
Yeah,
Yep.
and then I also want to work with Sampa the Great.
Something great.
Wow.
And the last one.
The last one, I want to work with Mumbayachi.
Mombayachi.
Yes.
I think that's that. I love the fact that you've added Zambian artists because if you weren't, I was going to go like, why? And then ask you a bunch of other
Yeah,
questions.
like, do you have faith in your
Yeah.
own Zambian
No,
artists?
I actually am a big fan of some of these artists that
Yeah.
I've mentioned. Like, I'm a really big fan, especially Moses Sakala.
So if I were to bring Moses Sakala or Sampa the Great, would you cry? Tears of joy.
I would definitely do.
Wow.
Cry?
Scream on top of my voice.
Would you cry?
I think. Wait,
As
I
in-
haven't met Moses, but
Yeah.
I've met somebody. The show that we had.
Did you
on,
cry?
That was cool.
Did you scream?
That was cool, but I was
You know,
excited.
It wasn't overwhelming.
Because we had a conversation about the same cultural
Aspect.
aspect of music, and
Yeah.
she was talking of the genre, the Zamrock genre.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I was excited, but like sometimes you can't just show the excitement.
So
there.
you're screaming in your head.
No, I was really excited seeing the kind of person that she is, like,
Yeah.
down to earth.
Yeah.
It's really good.
So for Moses Sakala, you'll definitely cry.
Yeah, I think I'll be very happy when we work together in
Yeah?
the studio, on something. Yeah.
I would like to see that tears of joy.
Yeah. We all love that.
It's always nice when people cry because you've seen somebody that they really
That adore,
Yeah, the
Exactly.
inspiration.
So now let's talk about the most embarrassing thing you've ever done. In your
Wow.
life.
There's always
In your
that.
music life.
There's always that moment.
There's always that moment like, oh, why did I do
And
this?
some of the, I don't know, maybe it's just my way of thinking. It's really not easy for me to really get embarrassed.
Okay, what's the most awful soundtrack you've ever created then?
Like,
The one you created, and then in that particular moment you're like, yeah, this is nice, and then like later on you're like, what in the world was I thinking?
Yeah.
Actually, those moments happen a lot,
Yeah?
especially in the studio. A lot of people say, because if you're going to be an artist, the first thing that you want to do is to be honest with yourself.
Yeah.
So there are times when I'll go to the studio and I'll start making something. It's not even making sense to me, and I start asking myself, like,
What
wait,
do I do now?
What am I doing? What's this?
Ditch.
No, like, I'll just ditch that project. I'll just,
Yeah.
But then there are some projects that are like this, that are like that. You put it. Then later on, after some time, it will make sense to you, and maybe you build on it. There's certain songs that I've worked on like that.
Yeah.
So I think sometimes it's just the energy that's happening in that moment.
Yeah.
But I'm able to tell myself to say, oh, no, this is trash, Greg. This is
Dump
not
it.
working.
Then no.
It's not working. Yeah.
Now let's draw you back to the topic at hand, which is independence. How important is it for you as an artist to be independent?
Okay. To be an independent artist.
Yes, let's say in how you decide to produce your music, the style, the genre, the finances as well, just, all that.
Okay, so the music industry, especially right now at global level, there's so much involved, especially on the corporation side. So me being an artist that is not signed to any distribution company, I always have to do everything
on your
by
own.
myself. Yeah, it's a huge challenge because you take your music to the market out there, and you're out there competing with these giant corporations like Sony. You know what I mean? They're distributing music like globally, and they're pushing artists that are signed to them with this big dollar behind it.
Yeah.
So it's really a tough environment to be in. But then it's also good to be an independent artist, to a sense that you get to you own your music. First of all, I own all my copyrights. Like all my music is mine.
Okay.
That's a good thing. A lot of people don't know that all these big artists that we see on TV, most of them, they don't own their music.
Yeah, there's
I'm
a
sure
percentage cut.
Yeah, not only that, sometimes they don't even have the rights to. Their music is completely owned by the record label.
No.
Yeah, there's been
That's
so much stories.
Yeah, they have.
Especially
Tyler
like
Swift,
yeah,
yeah.
Keisha.
Yeah,
you heard
so
of-
many.
Artists, Jojo.
Yes.
Yeah, artists are unable to do anything. They're tied to a record label. The record label doesn't want to give them up,
'Cause
and then
also
they can't
decides
make any
the-
music.
Yeah, they even decide the kind of music you play.
Exactly. So you get to be too controlled and too influenced to the point whereby, if you're being backed by these major corporations that are so involved in controlling your outcome as an artist, because they're after making money, obviously, you'll find that sometimes you might lose your artistic freedom. You want to sing or sound a certain way or convey a certain kind of message. You end up just doing other things.
Yeah.
So it happens. So I'm very happy that I'm able to express myself in so many ways. I'm able to have an opinion about certain things, about politics, about lifestyle, about what, know. So it's a good thing.
All right. Thank you very much, Classic Greg, for joining us on this classic interview. You guys are watching Classic Teens Blog,
Rhymes.
I'm
and
very
by
happy
the
to be
way,
here.
you look classic. You guys are watching
Send the
Classic
name.
Teens Blog. We'll be back after this short break for more Classic
Thank you.
Teens. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. Red Classic. Bobby Ezo. Huh.
I'm feeling it.
We in first class, baby. G5.
Stash in the bed.
Gatiji kondito menenzo kupasa ni lefti over baby. Osawala, lavako festi klasi. Ulipe squeezeni, ulonge wa faivi. Ulichabe weka kundo, siku baki city. Lavako festi klasi. Aya, velako festi klasi. Niziwa walema. Mutima wako ulipiwa na veufuna ulishua koma chechivuta ni chintu chimozi wamuna bene umapeza wamabwela kukusobeleza mutima kukuonongela koma ukakopa nsi sumalema chikondi kusakila sumaleka iwa sumaleka kapena yenze badi laki kapena sinenze type yake kapena siyenze chabenta wiyanga umakamba kapena yenze badi laki kapena sinenze type yake kapena siyenze chabenta wiyanga gati chikondi chamenenzo kupasa ni lefti over baby osawala lavako festi klasi squeezeni, ulonge wa faivi, ulichabe weka kundo, siku baki city, tabako festi klasi, aya, Belako festi klasi Niziwa walema Labako festi klasi Belako festi klasi
Day Walker, check me out, yo. Kwelako first class. Chikondi chili bougie. I choose you even though nearly choosy. Chikondi chama flower and what have you. Ku Dubai penthouse suite, what a view. Chikondi china indapo ku private school. I just wanna make you feel beautiful. Long walks on the beach, baby. Candlelight dinner, maybe. Your ex-guy full of excuses. Baby, let me tell you what the truth is. If a man love you, he will show you. There's not a thing in the world he won't do for you. Never keep a man if you like it. You deserve premium love. Ha, you the one I wanna marry. Honeymoon nikupeleka ku Paris.
Chikondi chomene nzokupasa ni lefty over, baby.
Bonjour, as the French say.
Osawala, labako festi klasi.
Jamapeo Bobby.
Ulipe squeezini Ulonge wapa hivi Ulichabe weka kundo Sikubaki city Labako festi klasi Aya Belako festi klasi Niziwa walema Labako festi klasi Aya Belako festi klasi Niziwa walema